our national anthem. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Veterans Field here in Lakeside Park in Fairfield, Illinois, where today the Fairfield Community High School Mules host the North Clay Cardinals in a non-conference matchup here in the middle of high school baseball season 2023. My name is Bruce Dickey. Hope you're all settled back for a pleasant day of baseball. You going to sit there and watch your boy? I don't have you hooked up. All right. As Hayden Hodges takes the mound for the Fairfield Mules against North Clay. North Clay will send out the freshman Jack Compton. North Clay comes in, folks, with a record of 11-4, but don't let that fool you. They have 5 freshmen in their starting lineup, counting their designated hitter. 5 freshmen, 3 seniors, 2 juniors, and they are a tough squad at 11-4. Talking to Coach Chris Fleener of the Fairfield Mules a little bit ago, he says, "Bruce, I tell you what, we just keep stubbing our own toe. We'll have good things going for us, and then we'll have a bad play happen, and this doesn't seem like the kids can get over it." As we'll see what Hayden Hodges has tonight taking on this good North Clay Cardinals team. The Mules in with a 3-10 record on the season, 1-3 in their conference, the Black Diamond East Conference. Now the North Clay Cardinals, they do not play in a conference in the spring. The National Trail figures out all their conference business before the season starts. I tell you what, let's go around the diamond for the Mules. Starting out over at third base. It's number 2, Jake Easton. He'll be joined at shortstop by Talon Hixenbaugh wearing number 24. Second base is number 1, Caleb King, and there you see first baseman number 12, Landon Harrelson. Around the outfield, starting out in left field, it is senior number 11, Luke Sork. He'll be joined in center field by Crescent White. White wears number 14. And Riley Titzer will be in right field today. Again, the pitcher today for the Fairfield Mules, it's Hayden Hodges. He wears number 10. He's a right-handed senior, and he'll be throwing to Carson White behind the plate wearing number 8. So it'll be a lot of fun today. Beautiful day for baseball. Just gorgeous, maybe a little breezy. If I tell you what, if you were on the golf course today, you might not be very happy about it. The breeze is coming from the west, so it is blowing directly out to left field as the North Clay Cardinals step to the plate. Alex Boos stands in, takes the first pitch. He is the center fielder, wears number 15 for the Cardinals. Give me those for the other guys that I don't know. The ones that don't have that next to them. Like what year? What year? You're not helpful at all. As Hodges' next pitch, second pitch of the game, strikes Alex Boos, and Boos will head down to first place. That's probably not a habit you want to get into with North Clay, putting base runners on.
Junior, sophomore. Sophomore, I believe.
Stepping in will be Cody Zimdars. He's the DH today, and he takes the first pitch directly to third. What a snare, and then back to first for a double play. Beautiful play by Jake Easton as he snares that one out of the air and fires across L5 for the first out, and then 5-3 for out number 2 on the double play. How about that? Brings up Logan Fleener, shortstop, senior, for the just go ahead and write it. Senior shortstop for the Cardinals. He's been a 2 or 3 year starter, as I recall. Of course, he is the nephew of Fairfield Mules head coach Chris Fleener. Head coach for North Clay is John Freck. North Clay coming off an outstanding year. Year of a lifetime last season, where North Clay, if you count their fall season in with their spring season, North Clay, I believe, went 56-7 on the season last year and won the Class 1A state championship. So they do return. They lost a lot of starters from that team. I believe they lost 8 starters, 7 to 8 starters on the defense. But Alex Boos back, and he's pitching very well. He's not pitching today. They basically have reloaded with all kinds of freshmen, and the freshmen playing tough for North Clay. Way up high is ball 3 to Fleener. It's 3-1 here with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Hodges, all over the season, he's pitched a little bit. He missed a couple of years, folks, as he had wrist surgery and had it worked on for quite some time. But he's just glad to be out there and having fun now with his buddies as he tries to get back into this at-bat against Fleener. And he does so it'll fill the count at 3-2. Hodges only pitched 6 1/3 so far this year. He's given up 6 earned runs. His next one to Fleener is ball 4 low. Probably not the worst thing to do to walk Logan Fleener, although he is a threat on the base pass. He is an outstanding hitter, coming in hitting .429. What are you looking for? And he will try to take second base. The throw down from White, not in time. So stolen base for Logan Fleener. So with 2 outs, the Cardinals have a man in scoring position here for Aiden Jones. Jones, the third baseman, wears number 9 for the Cardinals. He's a junior. And he's watched a strike come through, and now ball 1. Good set of umpires today. Matt Ehrman behind the plate. Make that 2-0. 2-0 the count. The board is wrong. Ehrman behind the plate, and Widely way behind him. That's going to send Fleener to third on the wild pitch. Bob Edwards out there on the base paths is the other umpire, and like I say, widely experienced. He does college baseball. He's all over the place. So 3-0 count now here on Aiden Jones. And he puts him on. So a tough start so far for Hodges. He's been kind of bailed out by his third baseman, making an outstanding play moments ago as Jake Easton snared a sure base hit out of the air and threw over to first for the double play. Jesse Widener steps in. Widener, they're playing right field, knocks it through that left side, and that will score the first run of the game as Logan Fleener comes in for North Clay. They take a 1-0 lead on Widener's base hit. Just the second hit, the first hit of the day. Hodges has been not terrifically close to the plate. So here were two outs. He has men on first and second, and Carter Walden at the plate. Throws it behind him. Walden, a freshman, 6 feet 5 inches tall, and he is a slugger. If he puts one up into that ozone layer out to left field, we may not see that for a while. Even though he's a freshman, he's an outstanding hitter. As he bounces that one, nice play. Grabbed over there by third baseman Jake Easton to take care of the out. But the Cardinals do pick up 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 2. We'll be back after these words.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
Lumber, doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
And welcome back. Oh, no! Guy in a booth needs to take better care of his stuff, doesn't he? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Fairfield as the Mules take the field for the first time this evening, or this afternoon. Mules take the plate. They will send up Landon Harrelson, Jake Easton, Luke Sork, followed by Crescent White if anybody gets in. My chart for the defense just blew away. So there we go. As it is Jack Compton on the mound. He's a freshman right-hander, and I got to tell you, from this time last fall, the first time I saw Jack Compton pitch, I'll bet you he has put on about 3 or 4 inches of height, as he is quite a bit taller now than he was only about 6 months ago. Harrelson will be followed by Jake Easton. Easton's a freshman. Harrelson's a junior. Luke Sork's a senior, then Crescent White. As swing and a miss, strike 3. Fooled Harrelson there. He was kind of trying to pull the bat back halfway through that swing. That'll bring up Jake Easton. The third baseman stands in, right-handed swinger, facing Jack Compton for the first time today. These two teams play about once a year, usually in the spring season, as we are now. Of course, Fairfield does not play baseball in the fall, so that makes some sense. Bouncer to Fleener. He fires across in time. Check that. Dropped by Walden. And Easton will be on. The Bob Edwards initially signaled out, but then the ball fell. So E3 puts Jake Easton on. Luke Sork heads to the plate. Sork, one of the 3 seniors on the squad for the Fairfield Mules. Steps out, gets a look down there to see what Coach Chris Fleener wants him to do. He's back in with a man on first base and 1 out. Bouncer off to the left side is foul and out of play. One to nothing, the lead for North Clay. As Fleener came across to score. That one just poked out into short right field. It's a base hit for Sork. Easton makes the turn, and he'll be safe over at third base. So, Mules with a little bit of action going here. Easton was on the run quickly on that base hit, and that will bring up Crescent White. Crescent followed by his brother Carson. I believe Crescent's a junior and Carson's a sophomore, as I recall. Crescent, right-hander, watches strike one zip past, but Luke Sork takes advantage and goes ahead and steals second base without a throw. Just 1 out. 1-0 the lead for North Clay. That ball fouled off the back wall. This is a beautiful park. They did renovations to this park probably about 3 or 4 years ago. I believe this is the first time I have been back in this booth. This is our first game that we have televised from Veterans Field. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So it'll be up to Carson, the catcher, to try to dent that scoreboard here for the Mules. And I could see the paper that blew away from me inside the field. As Jack Compton faces Carson White and throws ball 1. 2 outs now. White at the plate. And he bounces that one over Compton's head. Snared by Fleener. He throws across, takes a bounce, but it is there in time. And the Mules will sit down. They did get a base hit. They leave 2. And we'll head to the top of the second inning with North Clay leading Fairfield 1-0.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business, and we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
And welcome back here to Fairfield, Veterans Field here at Lakeside Park. as the North Clay Cardinals come to the plate for the second time here this afternoon. Be a chance to tell you that Steve Jordan on one camera today and Ty Landreth on the other. Abby Springmeyer in the truck, making sure we bring you the pretty pictures here from Fairfield. As I was mentioning, this place was renovated about 3-4 years ago, and it's just gorgeous. The field is in beautiful shape. They put a wonderful new gravel warning track around. They moved the fence a little bit, and it is just a beautiful setting for baseball today, as it'll be Ian Jones followed by Trenton Ingram and then Daniel Warren for the North Clay Cardinals. Anybody gets on, Alex Boos will step back to the plate. First pitch is out of the zone to Jones. Fairfield probably fortunate that North Clay only scored one in that first inning, as Hodge is a little bit wild, and he continues the wildness now. Two and 0 to Jones. And he knocks that one up the middle. It gets off the glove of Hixenbaugh, and that will be a base hit. I don't think Hixenbaugh was going to be able to throw him out on that one. So we'll give Jones a base hit on that one. And it'll bring up Trenton Ingram with a man on first and nobody out. Hodges will move to the stretch. Takes a look over to first. Landon Harrelson over there trying to keep Jones close. Bouncer to a short, grounder to short. The throw over to second. And he is going to be out at second, even though Caleb King dropped the ball. It was on the transfer, so a fielder's choice. 6-4 gets Jones. So Ingram over at first. Daniel Warren up to the plate with one out. Where's number 13? He's the left fielder. He's a senior. One of the three senior starters for North Clay. He along with Alex Boos and Logan Fleener. Alex Boos is on deck for his second opportunity today, or just early in the game. Second inning. Of course, high school baseball, you play 7. That one a little inside from Hodges. Hodges peeking over there to first again. He wants to keep that one-run deficit as he throws it inside and swinging across. Daniel Warren picks up a strike. Probably out of the strike zone, but Warren made the cut, and that makes it 2-1. Tomorrow we'll be in Teutopolis as well as in Louisville at North Clay. As he in on the fists again, fouls that one off. North Clay at home. We'll have them at home, I believe, against South Central tomorrow. And St. Anthony playing up at Teutopolis tomorrow. We'll have both crews out. So get your high school baseball fix, either on this channel or channel 99 or channel 98, 90, or that one goes behind the hitter. And I don't know if they would have been able to throw out Ingram anyway as he takes second base. Wild pitch will fill the count 3-2. One out. Man at second. Second inning. 1-0 in favor of North Clay. And that one out of the zone sends Warren to first base. So here comes Alex Boos. Boost back in the first inning was struck by a pitch. And he was erased in a double play. An outstanding play by Jake Easton for Fairfield. Hodges peers in, fires in, hit him again. And that will load the bases for Cody Zimdars. And the Mules playing with a fire. As Coach Fleener will head out and have word with his pitcher with the bases loaded. Wants to make sure the defense knows how they want to play Zimdars. Zimdars had that shot to the left side in the first inning that was grabbed and snared, and it will be a new pitcher as they send Hodges out to left field. Heading to the mound, I believe it's going to be Landon Harrelson switching his glove. We'll take a break as Harrelson warms up. Back in just a moment.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, you just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experienced that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money.
As Cody Zimdar steps into the batter's box, he'll have the bases loaded in front of him. Lined out back in the first, it was just the second. As Hodges went 1 1/3, gave up 3 walks, struck 2 batters, and just called a balk. So the runners will all move up. It makes it 2-0 in favor of North Clay. And boy, the Mules giving, it's like Christmas morning here today. First pitch to Zimdars is a strike. And a balk by Harrelson. Bouncer in front of the plate. The foul ball. Struck the hitter. Still just 1 out, men on second and third. And the infield is in very shallow. Two and 2 the count now. To Zimdars. And he watches strike 3 zip across. A big out that the Mules needed. 1 run is in on 1 hit. And up steps Logan Fleener with men on second and third. You can almost see him salivating. Fleener back in the first, walked. Watches one come through a bit high and inside. The curveball did not go back down and out. Way up and in again. There is an open spot for him. And it looks like the Mules want nothing to do with Logan Fleener as he walked back in the first, came around to score, and he's a pitch away from walking again, and he does. So, 2-0, and a chance for Aiden Jones, the cleanup hitter, to really bust this wide open. Jones, third baseman, he's a junior. And he's got the bases juiced in front of him. Mules are having difficulty finding the plate. There's a strike. Curveball came back in. Fairfield on the year at 3-10. They've been scoring some runs. They've scored over 6 runs a game. They've just been giving up a lot of runs, too. They've given up 9.6. On the other hand, North Clay scoring 7, giving up 4 on average. 1-2 the count. And a bouncer to second. Easy play. Throw across. No! Off to the left. And the inning will go on the error by the second baseman. Error by Caleb King. And a run scores as Warren comes in. So here comes Jesse Widener. He pops that one up. It's in foul territory. Harrelson looking for, and it falls in foul territory. Mules all giving up a few extra outs this inning. As Bob Edwards having a chat with Chris Fleener. 0-1 the count here on Widener. 2 runs are in. It's 3-0 in favor of North Clay. And that one knocked out to center field. That will score at least 2 as coming around Fleener along with Alex Boos. And North Clay has busted it open here in the second. They lead 5-0. Jones ends up at second base on Widener's base hit. So 4 runs are in here in the second for North Clay. And a bouncer to short, knocked down by Hicksonball, fires across, not in time. And that will load the bases. An infield hit for Carter Walden. And the bases are loaded up again as the 10th hitter of the inning comes to plate for North Clay, Ian Jones. Bouncer over the head of Harrelson, quickly grabbed by Hicksonball, throws across in time. But the North Clay Cardinals do pick up 4 runs on 3 hits. And 4 runs scored will move to the bottom of the second inning. It is 5-0 North Clay.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
So 4 runs scored that last inning, and that closes the book on Hayden Hodges as he went 1 1/3. Had no strikeouts. Gave up 3 walks, 2 hits, 4 runs, 2 of which were earned. And 2 wild pitches, 2 hit by pitches. The balk didn't help him at all, as the first pitch that, actually before the pitch thrown by Landon Harrelson was a balk. Hodges will come to the plate, though, for the Mules now. It'll be him and then Riley Marshall, followed by Caleb King. And if it gets on, Talon Hicksonball. Five nothing the lead for North Clay. Hodges now in right field as he pops that one out of play. The next from Compton bounced up the gut, right back to Compton. He takes it out of the air on the second bounce and fires across to Carter Walden for the out. Here comes Riley Marshall. Designated hitter hitting for Riley Titzer. With 1 out here in the second, a 5-0 lead for North Clay. Mules pitching just been a bit off today. Compton has been right on. He was kind of affected by an error in the first inning as Jake Easton reached on an error and then gave up a hit to Luke Sork, but Sork and Easton were stranded. Bouncer, foul, back. Chris Fleener, the head coach of the Mules, down on the third base line. Sean Rush down on the right side. The next from Compton. With 1 out, swing and a miss from Marshall is strike 3. Marshall says that's not what the board says. That's what don't pay attention to the board. They got a kid running it. Kid sometimes doesn't pay attention. And Caleb King will step in. Fouls that one back. Good swing on the heat coming from Compton. King at the plate. Right-hander Jack Compton on the mound. And the next one is swung on and missed. Compton working on a very nice inning. He took care of Hodges to open things up on a comebacker. And then a strikeout to Marshall. And he's got King right where he wants him. That one fouled out of play. Decent crowd here today on a breezy day. A little coolish. The bleachers on the Fairfield side full. North Clay folks, they're used to bringing their lawn chairs to their home games because the bleachers, they're very small bleachers. They brought their lawn chairs today. Good crowd. Compton's next is low and out of the zone, 2-2. King, part of a youthful team here for Fairfield. Both teams with really young. As King bounces it to third, snared and throw across in time from Aiden Jones, and that will do it for the Mules. We'll head to the top of the third inning. North Clay leading Fairfield 5-zip.
For over 50 years, at your locally owned and operated Roll King Supply in Salem and Olney, we've helped you and your neighbors enjoy an easy country lifestyle. We carry the most thorough sporting goods department around with a huge variety of hunting and fishing gear, camping equipment, and a variety of firearms for any need. Our team is here to help you find whatever you need. Open every day, it's Roll King in Salem and Olney, your locally owned farm and home store.
Fashion is our passion at Carnaby Square. We specialize in customer service and have since 1980. Our multi-generational boutique features your favorite on-trend to classic famous maker fashions, footwear, accessories, and a massive inventory of Brighton. So come, relax, explore, and elevate your look with us. Everyone is welcome, where we always wrap it, tag it, and bag it for free at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owner's insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome back, folks, here to Fairfield. As the North Clay Cardinals lead the Fairfield Mules 5-0. Like I said, tomorrow we'll be in both Louisville and Teutopolis as T-Town hosts St. Anthony. Both games at 4:30. North Clay hosts South Central. We may not see a whole lot more of Jack Compton. We'll see what Coach Freck decides to do with his staff, having a big game against South Central tomorrow night. The South Central Cougars undefeated, and Josh and Roy will be back for that game to tell you all about it tomorrow night from Louisville. Trent Ingram at the plate. Watches the first two come in for balls 1 and 2, and now 3 from Landon Harrelson. Landon Harrelson, the second pitcher on the day for Fairfield. He's got a interesting striped socks, and he puts Ingram on 4 pitches. Ingram reached on a fielder's choice back in the second inning. And now he's on with a walk. So here comes Daniel Warren, who also walked back in the second. And Harrelson's pitch way outside. It's the top of the third. That one's popped up into foul territory. That's going to get just out of play. Just over the fence. Right near Steve over there. Hope you're okay over there, Steve. Steve Jordan, Thailander on the camera mounts today. Abby Springmeyer in the truck. Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We appreciate you folks tuning in. We'll be doing regular season baseball for another 4 weeks or so. Till the May 13th. That's 3.5 weeks. And then it is postseason time. And that's a bouncer too short. Takes a terrible hop on a Hickson ball. As that looked like that must have hit a big pebble or something. Danny Warren is on safely with a base hit. That was a wild looking bounce for a Hickson ball. So Alex Boos back up with nobody out here on the top into the top of the third inning. Boos has been struck by pitches twice. And I'm going to say, a lot of times people that get struck by a pitch a lot, they're leaning into the plate. That's not the case here with Alex. He's just getting hit by the pitches. That one's knocked to Hicksonbaugh. The out at second, throw to first, not in time. So Fielder's Choice will get the middle runner as Ingram heads to third. It'll be first and third for Cody Zimdars. With one out. Runner goes, no throw. Carson White faked to see if he couldn't get, see if they could not get Trenton Ingram in a rundown. Ingram says, no soap there. No soap for you. But Boos safe at second as the next one fouled back. Second and third, one out here for North Clay. They lead it 5-0 in the top of the third. North Clay looking for their 12th win on the season out of 16 tries. Fairfield looking for their 4th out of 14 tries. That one popped up to first base, and a handy-dandy play there for Fairfield by Crescent White. So timeout on the field, and I don't know if Mr. Fleener's bringing another pitcher with him. I think he is. Yep, and we're going to get another pitcher. This time it's going to be Martin for Fairfield, and we'll have more on Aiden Martin and more on this ball game here with 2 outs. Top of the third inning, 5-0 North Clay. Back after these.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Peggle Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Aiden Martin completing his tosses. Left-hander. As Logan Fleener gets ready to hit. Fleener has walked twice and scored twice. And it will be Landon Harrelson heading back to first base. See where they put Crescent White. Probably put him back in the outfield. Yeah, he went back out to right. Is he in center? They got the names on the bigger numbers on the back. We'll pay attention as they come along. Up and in is ball 1 to Fleener from Martin. And there was ball 2 high. Harrelson went 1 1/3, got a strikeout, gave up 2 walks, 3 hits, and now 3 runs. As that one knocked out to center field, the throw in not in time. It's off course, and that's going to send Fleener to second base. So a single and advancing on the throw, scores 2 more runs for North Clay. They now lead at 7-0. Three runs on Harrelson. Now his line is finished. 1 balk. His 3 were all earned. And Logan Fleener out at second base as I tell you what, the North Clay Cardinals doing what the North Clay Cardinals do, folks. They score. There's a good hitting team. Aiden Martin curveball does not come in for ball for strike 1 as Fleener steals third. Two and 0 the count. Aiden Jones at the plate. Watches the third ball zip past. As North Clay has been a house of fire. One run in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the third so far. Logan Fleener's 90 feet away. And a bouncer too short. Hicksonball grabs, throws it across. Snare won't go as it hit the runner. And it's going to be a base hit for Aiden Jones. Fleener comes in to score. That makes it 8-0. I can't give that a hit. I can't do it. Just trying to be nice. There's a little bit off to the side. Got to go E6. Bounced. Yeah, can't give that a hit. Trying to help Aiden. As Jesse Widener comes to the plate. Widener, a couple of singles already. Three runs have scored here in this third inning. On a walk, couple of hits, and an error. 2 outs, 2-0 the count. That was outside, ball 3. Time is called as Aiden removing his hitting pads, tying his shoe. Breezy day. Let's see what the temperature is today. It is a beautiful afternoon. Like I said, a little bit chilly. Certainly breezy. They were calling for 20-mile-an-hour winds as the throw over not in time. Currently, winds are 25 miles an hour and gusting to 25. It is 64 and sunny. High for the day. Going to get chilly tonight, folks. 39 here in Fairfield, the low. As that one is a strike to Jesse Widener. Like I said, Widener 2 for 2 on the day with a couple of singles. And there's 3 as he knocks that out into center field, and the inning continues for North Clay. 3 runs are in. Carter Walden, who got a single his last time up. We'll see if he can extend it. Widener 3 for 3 now. Walden deep in the box. Seeing the left-hander for the first time. Hops out of the way of a pitch, and that wild pitch will send the runners 90 feet forward. So second and third, Aiden Jones dealing off at third base, and Jesse Widener out at second. Swing and a miss. Walden, just a freshman. Pretty talented. He works at it a lot. I tell you what, the amount of work that some of these hitters put in, if you add that to the talent, it makes for a lot of fun for those players as that ball bounces away from Carson White. He'll grab it down the line. Carson and Crescent are brothers. Hey, there's Rick. I didn't know you were there. How long you been there? Okay. And that one hits him. So the bases are going to be loaded for Ian Jones. It'll be the ninth hitter coming to the plate. And the Mules doing themselves no favors today. So, Aiden Jones at third, Jesse Widener at second, Carter Walden at first, and Ian Jones, as if you can bust it open when it's 8-0. Chance to make this a double-digit ball game. He watches strike one zip past. The next from Martin. Is strike two. Jones, the ninth hitter to the plate here in the third inning. North Clay sent 10 to the plate in the second. Three runs in so far here in this third. 3 runs in on 1, 2, 3 hits. 2 walks, an error. And the base is loaded. Right up the gut. Hickson ball gathers and steps on the second base for the third out. But as I said, North Clay picks up 3 hits. And we'll move on to the bottom of the third inning. It is 8-0 North Clay.
The insurance specialists have options to tailor to your needs at CSI Insurance Brokers. Experienced insurance brokers at CSI are skilled with all types of insurance plans and policies and represent many companies, including Safeco Insurance. You'll benefit from their detailed expertise, unbeatable premiums, and commitment to customer service. CSI Insurance Brokers and Safeco Insurance Company, providing affordable rates on quality insurance since 1952.
We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
8-0, the lead for North Clay as we begin the bottom of the third inning. Coming to the plate for the Mules, it's not Talon Hicksonbaugh. That is Miller Simpson. Batting for Hicksonbaugh. Landon Harrelson on deck. And then Jake Easton. Anybody gets on, it will be Luke Sork. As the Cardinals have changed pitchers. That is Ben Suzuki pitching. Suzuki's just a freshman. Compton goes 2. And Ben Suzuki gets a strikeout. The first hitter he faces, Miller Simpson. Suzuki, just another one of those tough freshmen that keep coming out of the dugout for North Clay's John Freck. Landon Harrelson back up there. He struck out his first time up. Compton did give up just one hit, no runs. Only 2 base runners in his 2 innings of work. And no walks. Had 3 strikeouts. 2 innings of work as Harrelson knocks that one foul down the left side. Harrelson, one of the strikeout victims for Compton back in the first inning. He has already been on to pitch. Now back at first base. And he has the Patriotic Sox. That one knocked into center field. That'll be the second hit of the day for the Mules. As Harrelson zips around first, thinks about that heading to second, but handled nicely out in center field. So a 1-out single brings up Jake Easton. He reached on an error back in the first inning as Walden dropped a throw. E3, the only error of the game for North Clay. Fairfield's got a couple. Suzuki, right-hander. He's a big lad. He's got a 1-on-1 count now on Easton. Easton gets on. We'll see Luke Sork. I actually should see Luke Sork anyway with just 1 out. Swing and a miss. Cardinals back in action tonight at 6:45. The Arizona Diamondbacks in St. Louis this evening. So there's baseball all over the place. 2 games, 2 high school games tomorrow. Harrelson goes. The ball is snared over at third base by Aiden Jones. And just like that, the Mules are done. And we'll head to the top of the 4th inning with North Clay holding an 8-0 lead. Back after these.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It'll be the top of the 4th inning as Aiden Martin heads back to the mound for the Fairfield Mules. He will face the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for North Clay. It will be Trenton Ingram, followed by Daniel Warren, Alex Boos, and anybody gets on, Cody Zimdars will come back up to hit. As Ingram has scored a couple of runs today. He reached on a fielder's choice back in the 2nd inning and then walked in the 3rd. So he's 0 for 1 with 2 runs scored. That's a little unusual. 0 for 1 with 2 runs scored. He walked, moved to 2nd on a wild pitch, moved to 3rd on a struck-by pitch to Alex Boos, and then was balked home. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Aiden Martin came in with 2 outs in the 3rd inning, and he's pitched well for the Mules in his short stint. Well, he did give up. Well, let's see. He was able to get the 3rd out. First 4 runners got on. So, yeah, he is responsible for one of the runs on the board. The Hayden Hodges opened the game, went 1 1/3, gave up 4 runs, 2 earned. Then Landon Harrelson came in, gave up 3 runs, all 3 earned, as Aiden Martin loses Ingram. Comes back from 1-2, and Chris Fleener's back out to talk to his pitchers, and he's going to take the ball again. Says, nice job, Aiden. Let's see who else wants to pitch. It's going to be Avery Gardner heading to the mound. We'll take a break, let Avery get warmed up, and we'll be back here at Veterans Field, Lakeside Park, Fairfield, Illinois, back after these.
Give me all your lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh, yeah. Give me all your guns, too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
So, Avery Gardner heads to the mound. He is a sophomore, and he will face Daniel Warren, Alex Boos, Cody Zemdars with a man on first base unless they take care of Trenton Ingram down there. Actually, Ingram has been removed for a courtesy runner. He's the catcher. I want to say that is, I can't tell the number over there. Might be Chad Hasselton. We are in the top of the fourth inning. It has been all North Clay. They had one run in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the third. They are starting out here in the fourth. As Daniel Warren swings and misses, he is in the hole, 1 and 2. Fairfield in their new blue jerseys. That ball is out of the zone, and Carson White can't find it. It'll be a stolen base on ball 2. The next is a swing and a miss. Strike 3 for Warren. And the first strikeout for Gardner. So here comes Alex Boos. Boos is a senior. He has been struck by pitches twice and hit into a fielder's choice. So he's also 0 for 1 with 2 runs scored. But he's up there for the 4th time. And he watches strike 1 go past down the outside corner. Alex has ripped his pants over on the right hamstring. And that one's bounding down the foul line, and it will get fouled just before it can be gathered in by Jake Easton. So 0-2 for Boos. Here it's an 8-0 game. Man on second. Good eye, say the North Clay fans. As that one's popped into center field, Jacob Hoyt tags up. He will not go on the catch. As Crescent White makes the catch out there. So 2 outs. Brings up Cody Zemdars. Zemdars batting for Compton. Swing and a miss the first one. Zemdars he's 0 for 3 as he has struck out looking. Popped out to first, and back in the first inning, lined into a double play. Erasing Alex Boos. 64 degrees, 25-mile-an-hour wind today. A lot of folks are going to get a little windburn and sunburn. As Zemdars watches a couple of balls go by. 2 outs. Man on second. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Zemdar's just a freshman. A member of the Zemdar's Heating and Plumbing family. They do a great job. Mike and the gang. As that one's fouled down the right side. It's going to get out of play. Watch your head over there, Ty. 8-0. The lead is 8 runs for North Clay. Next one in is fouled back. Avery Gardner coming in and getting some outs. He came in following Trenton Ingram's walk to begin this 4th inning. And he watches ball 3 go past. He had him 1-2. The next knocked it to the right side foul. Harrelson jogs after it. He is not going to have a play. Like we said, tomorrow afternoon at 4:30, we'll be in Louisville and in Teutopolis. And strike three looking. Zimdar's 0 for 4. So we'll move to the bottom of the fourth inning. The North Clay Cardinals leave a man on second. They lead it 8-0.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill.
So, Luke Sork up for the second time today as the North Clay pitching has really been outstanding against this Fairfield hitting crew. It'll be Sork, Carson White. Anybody gets on, Hayden Hodges, I think. We'll see if Hayden's still hitting. Ben Suzuki on the mound, the second pitcher of the day for the Cardinals, following Jack Compton. Both of them have been equally fine. Suzuki got a strikeout to start the third inning. And he, I said just popcorn. Sorry. Rick White's getting me popcorn, and he asked me what I want on it. I think he thought I wanted a hot dog. God bless him. Wonderful human being. As Luke Sork strikes out, swinging. Mills with just 2 hits today. They need to get something going. Crescent White stands in. Crescent's been all over today. Now back out at center field, I believe. Looking to maybe try and take advantage of that breeze heading out to the left. Also, you can see over there Daniel Warren, the left fielder, shading his eyes. It's a tough sun field. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate that. It's a tough sun field out there in the left. I can tell you stories. Backed up. Yeah, those are the coolest. Backed up. I can tell you stories backed up by my friend Rick White here in the booth. He was there. He's giggling and hating his miserable life for having me on his baseball team for 6 years. 2-1 to count. Now 3-1. Could have won a lot more games without those Dickey boys on their team, I suspect. Fun at the old ballpark. There's a bouncer off to the right side as a base hit for Crescent. One to hit. Swinging on 3-1. Brings up his younger brother, Carson. So Carson at the plate. He grounded to short, and the ball gets away. Easy advancement for Crescent. Here with one out. Mules just about their best scoring opportunity so far today. It is Avery Gardner on deck in the Hayden Hodges spot. Hodges started pitching, but and went to right field for a while, but he's no longer in the game. Ben Suzuki's next is knocked over to the left side, gets off the glove of Aiden Jones and into the outfield. As White takes a big turn at third, he's going to hold there. So it's White on first and third on a couple of base hits by the White brothers. And the Mules with a scoring chance now as Avery Gardner heads to the plate with just one out and men on first and third. And there's going to be a Carson will head to the locker room, to the dugout to put on his tools of ignorance as Jesse King heads back out to take his place, the courtesy runner. Best opportunity Fairfield has had to score today, right here, right now. Avery Gardner swings at the first pitch he sees, fouls it into the right side, and it's grabbed out of there by Carter Walden. Nice job by Walden, keeping an eye on that fence, able to pluck the baseball just before running into the fence. So with two outs, that makes it an entirely different complexion for Riley Marshall. And he watches strike one go past. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. North Clay leads at 8-0. Mules trying for their first runs of the day. And strike two comes past as Marshall watches a couple of good-looking pitches go by. 0-2, two outs, bottom of the fourth, 8-0. As the ball bounces in front of home plate. Nice job chasing it down by Trenton Ingram. So 1-2 to Marshall. Way up high. It's not way up high. It's the topper part of the zone. And that is strike three looking. So a couple of base hits wasted on base. They leave two. We'll move to the top of the fifth inning. 8-0 North Clay.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experienced that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Tomorrow, some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you could be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
So, top of the fifth inning. Logan Fleener at the plate. It's 3, 4, and 5 for North Clay. Fleener followed by Aiden Jones and Jesse Widener. Anybody gets on, Carter Walden. Fleener having a heck of a day so far. 3 runs scored. He's 1 for 1. Couple of walks. As he gets his first look, however, and knocks that one into center field. A tough play, but knocking the cap off, able to bring it in for the Mules is Luke Sork. For the first out. That will bring up Aiden Jones. Jones reached on an error twice and walked, so he's 0 for 2. His first look at Avery Gardner as well. Gardner coming in the 4th inning after Ingram walked. Hi, Brian. That one knocked out to the left side, foul and out of play. The next to Jones is on the corner for strike 2. It's 2-2. North Clay off to a fine start. 11-4 on the year. Trying to get their 12th win with the undefeated South Central Cougars coming in tomorrow. Those two teams played just over the weekend over at the South Central Wooden Bat Tournament. And South Central took North Clay to the woodshed. I think that's a no-hitter from Aiden Dodson. That ball knocked in the hole and past Hicksonbaugh. So a base hit for Aiden Jones. That is hit number 8 today for North Clay. 8 runs on 8 hits with a man on here. With 1 out, Jesse Widener coming to the bat. Doesn't get any easier. Jesse Widener already 3 for 3 with 3 base hits. 3 singles. Widener, boy, he just about stepped into that one. Watched it go past, heard the umpire say strike, and he said, yep, you got me there. That was a strike. 0-2 the count. He sticks the bat out there, pokes it into short center field, back to get it. And the catch is made to throw back to first, not in time. Outstanding play out there by Hicksonbaugh. For the second out. So here comes Carter Walden with a man on. And 2 outs. Spanks it down the third base line. That's going to be into the corner. On the run is Aiden Jones. He'll end up at third base in a double for Carter Walden. So Ian Jones will head to the plate with men at second and third. First pitch, Ian Jones knocks it out to left field where it's grabbed by Luke Sork. And that will take care of the North Clay threat. They did get 2 hits. They leave 2. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Fairfield looking for runs. They trail by 8-0.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
For over 50 years, at your locally owned and operated Roll King Supply in Salem and Olney, we've helped you and your neighbors enjoy an easy country lifestyle. We carry the most thorough sporting goods department around with a huge variety of hunting and fishing gear, camping equipment, and a variety of firearms for any need. Our team is here to help you find whatever you need. Open every day, it's Roll King in Salem and Olney, your locally owned farm and home store.
So welcome back, bottom of the half of the 5th inning. And it will be Caleb King, followed by Talon Hicksonbaugh. Pardon me. Actually, Hicksonbaugh, I think, had a Miller Simpson bat for him last time as King pops it into short center field, grabbed by Ian Jones. Hicksonbaugh back to bat. Simpson hit for him in the 1st. Hicksonbaugh hitting for himself here in the 5th. Landon Harrelson now on deck, and anybody gets on, Jake Easton will hit. Just a freshman. Lanky lad. And watches ball 1 and strike 1 go past. Ben Suzuki into his 3rd inning of work. He's given up a hit, and that's it. Bouncer to 3rd, grabbed by Jones, the throw across in time. 5-3 for those scoring at home. Three hits, by the way. I've checked that for Suzuki, has given up. Suzuki also has 3 strikeouts, though, in just 2 2/3. Landon Harrelson back to the plate. He got a hit back in the 3rd, struck out back in the 1st. Speaking of hits and strikeouts. North Clay again going to be back on TV tomorrow, as we'll have the Cardinals hosting South Central. That one, curveball comes back in, popped into short left field on the run, and the play is made by Daniel Warren fighting the sun. That'll do it for Fairfield here in the 5th. We'll head to the 6th. It is 8-0 North Clay.
Fashion is our passion at Carnaby Square. We specialize in customer service and have since 1980. Our multi-generational boutique features your favorite on-trend to classic famous maker fashions, footwear, accessories, and a massive inventory of Brighton. So come, relax, explore, and elevate your look with us. Everyone is welcome, where we always wrap it, tag it, and bag it for free at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owners insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Peggle Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
Top of the 6th inning. Avery Gardner heads back out for the Mules. He's pitched well. He came in the 4th and has basically set everybody aside. Hayden Hodges opened the game, gave up 4 runs, 2 of them earned. Landon Harrelson came in, gave up 3 runs, all 3 earned. As the first pitch to Trenton Ingram is knocked to deep center field in an outstanding play by Crescent White. Wow. Running catch over the shoulder. How about that? Mark the tape. Daniel Warren will step to the plate. Left fielder. Swings the first pitch he sees and nearly hits his coach. Coach Frex down there saying, hey, straighten that one out. Warren has 1 hit. He's 1 for 2. Hit, a walk, and a strikeout. The hit was a single. North Clay with 9 hits so far this evening. They lead 8-0. Strike looking. Warren set up 0-2 for Gardner. Curveball. He's not going to get to not going to get him there as he knocks that one into left field for a base hit. So 2 hits today now for Daniel Warren. 1 out. Shot to left. Brings up the top of the order again. Alex Boos up for the 5th time. Struck by pitch a couple of times. Knocks that one up the middle for a base hit. And that will move Warren to second base. That's the first base hit of the day for Alex. Second base hit of the inning for North Clay. Going into that, Alex was 0 for 2 with a couple of struck by pitches. Cody Zimdar's at the plate now. He's 0 for 4. And he drops that one in front of the second baseman, snared by King. Throws across for the out for the second out. So that'll move the runners to second and third. And it brings up Logan Fleener with 2 outs. There is a base open. What does Uncle Chris do? Right, just tells Avery Gardner, see what you can do against the big boy. That one popped into short right field. The runners are going, but it's going to be a playable, and the Mules will get out of it unscathed. 2 hits, 2 runners left. We'll be back for the bottom of the 6th. It is 8-0 North Clay.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
The insurance specialists have options to tailor to your needs at CSI Insurance Brokers. Experienced insurance brokers at CSI are skilled with all types of insurance plans and policies and represent many companies, including Safeco Insurance. You'll benefit from their detailed expertise, unbeatable premiums, and commitment to customer service. CSI Insurance Brokers and Safeco Insurance Company, providing affordable rates on quality insurance since 1952.
2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Mules, as it'll be Jake Easton, Luke Sork, and Crescent White. Anybody gets on, we'll see Carson. Carson with a K. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. 8-0 the lead for North Clay. They scored 1 in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the third. They sent 10 hitters to the plate in the second and 9 in the third. Batted around twice. Left a lot of runners, too. As Suzuki fires to Easton, it's a 1-2 count. This has been Suzuki's 4th inning of work. He came in the top of the third. And that's fouled away by Easton. Just like in a wiffle ball, where you set the bat down to try to guard the plate, make sure that that you don't accidentally, somebody doesn't get a wiffle ball through to the chair, to the lawn chair. That one's knocked over the head of the second baseman, Ian Jones, for a base hit. Easton's first hit of the day. So with nobody out, that will bring up Luke Sork. Sork has a base hit and also a strikeout as he pops that one up in front of the base, and it gets over the head. It drops. And all will be picked up by Suzuki. He throws to second for the easy one. So a fielder's choice for Sork as he stands at first base. Crescent White, the junior, had a base hit his last time up. He knocks this one down to the right side. It's on the run. The ball's going to get down. And this time the runner will be able to advance, as that's going to be a base hit. Long way to run for Widener. And for Ian Jones. So the Mules with something cooking. As Carson White comes to the plate. He got a base hit his last time up. He's 1 for 2. That one in the dirt. Cardinals holding an 8-0 lead. The Mules trying to get something on the board. Trying and trying and trying. And that ball bounces in front of the plate. The runners will advance. Wild pitch. Two and two to White. and he bunts it down the first base side. Walden gets it clean. Well, he didn't get it cleanly. The throw over is not in time, so an infield hit for Carson White gets the run in. Mules get on the board. Now trail by 7. Not too big big a hill for a climber, is what they're thinking. Carson will head to the bench to put the catching equipment on as he's replaced by Jesse King. So, Avery Gardner will step into the box for the Mules. Runners at first and third. It's Crescent at third, Carson at first. This was kind of the setup we were in the last inning when Gardner popped out to first. He pops it to left on the run. Actually now backing up. Nice play by Warren. And he'll get it in without anybody tagging up and heading home. Nice play by Daniel Warren. So 2 outs. And Riley Marshall will head to the plate as John Freck heads to the mound. Ben Suzuki may have extinguished his allotted pitches. He's done a great job out there. He's took over in the third. 1 run given up on 3 hits this inning. And he will stick with it. So 2 outs. Runners at first and third. Riley Marshall stepping to the plate. Throw back to first. I think Coach Freck might have been reminding his pitcher, yeah, you know, there are occasionally runners at first base you can try throwing over. This is not like the major leagues where they only permit you 1 or 2. Next pitch is in the dirt. 1-0 to Marshall. Men at first and third. 8-1 the score. As the runner goes. Carson White with a fine bunt just a bit ago. The third hit of the inning. Perfect placement. The next from Suzuki. Outside, ball 2. Mules getting fired up over there in their dugout. Finally getting something to cheer about. The next comes in for strike 2, and the throw down. He is out. What a throw from Trenton Ingram. And caught stealing. That ends the inning. The Mules do pick up a run on 3 hits. We'll move to the top of the 7th inning. It is North Clay leading by 7, 8-1.
We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
To the top of the 7th inning, we roll. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 hitters for North Clay. Aiden Jones, Jesse Widener, Carter Walden. As Aiden puts the first pitch he sees deep to left center, and another outstanding catch by Crescent White. Wow. He is flashing the leather out there. 2 running catches to his right. And the Cardinals got to feel a little snake bit. So Jesse Widener will step in. Widener with 3 hits. He's 3 for 4. Make that 4 for 4 as he knocks it down the left baseline. The ball gets away from Sork. Widener continues to run. He's going to stop at second base with a stand-up double. 4 for 5 today for Jesse Widener. How about that? Let's take a look at what his average was coming in. I have that. I have it. I know I do. Widener needed this. He was only hitting .211 coming in. He goes 4 for 5. He was 8 for 38 coming into this game, so now he is 12 for 43. You do the math, folks. It's an improvement on .211. As Carter Walden watches one in the dirt. Walden got a double his last time up, and he smokes it down the left side foul. Walden is 2 for 3 today. Hit by a pitch once. He's looking at a 1-2 count. Base hit might bring in Widener. And that's the base hit. That got over the head of Easton. He never saw it. He was looking directly at the sun. And that is a base hit. It'll move the runner to third. So first and third with 1 out for the Cardinals, and Ian Jones to the plate. Boy, you've what a helpless feeling for poor Jake Easton as you saw him throw up his hands saying, "Where's that ball? I can't see it." And it went right over his head. Had he been able to see it, I don't think there was much he could have done about it. Jones at the plate, looking for his second hit today. He pops that one into foul territory, and that's trouble. It's going to drop, so he'll come back and do it all over again with men on first and second. Jones plays a good second base. Got a base hit his first time to the plate. Then was knocked off in a fielder's choice. Grounded to short. Popped to short. It could pop to short. And then his last time up flew out to left. 2-2's the count. Men on first and third. Gardner into his fourth inning of work and beginning to take maybe a toll as he's gotten a little bit more wild, giving up a couple of hits. Walden takes second base. And that one's a bouncer to short. Hicksonball holds the man at second. Run scores, throws over first for the out there. They throw back to third. Not in time. So Walden does end up advancing. The run scores as Widener comes in. That makes it 9-1. And the second out is recorded. 6-3. So Trenton Ingram, he scored a couple of runs today. And has a base hit out to center field. That will give him an RBI for the first time today. That makes it 10-1 in favor of North Clay as Walden jogs in on the hit to center. Daniel Warren at the plate with Ingram at first. 2 runs have scored here in the top of the 7th, making life that much more difficult for Fairfield in the bottom half. 1 in the first, 4 in the second, 3 in the third, and 2 here in the 7th. Gardner, the 4th pitcher on the day for the Mules, is beginning to get a bit high, little off his game, slowing down his pitch a little bit. And North Clay's taking advantage. 3-0 the count. The next, swing and a miss. So a full count. Gardner will have a chance to get out of it. Not nearly enough. There's ball 4. And that's going to send Ingram over to second base. And Chris Fleeter's going to come out and talk to his pitcher with 2 outs here in the 7th. As he did a great job, but he's going to take him out and bring in somebody else to finish. We'll take a break, too, as we'll be back, see who's going to come in to throw. We'll be back to Fairfield Veterans Field here at Lakeside Park, back right after these words.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
So Jake Easton comes in from third base to try to finish out the top half of the 7th inning for Fairfield. He's got a pretty good arm, pretty good speed. Just a couple of the warm-ups, they didn't know where they were going. It's 10-1. And Alex Boos coming up for the 6th time today for North Clay. Boos is 1 for 3. Hit by pitch twice. 2 runs scored. And he gets his first look, most likely only look, at Jake Easton. I can't see Jake Easton staying out there for 10 hitters if here in the top of the 7th with 2 outs. First 2 are inside, loses his hat. Jake's a freshman. Started late in the season in basketball. Well, let me rephrase that. Played basketball all season long, but began starting for the varsity late in the season, and he's thrown the first 3 pitches to Boos out of the strike zone. Mules have conference matchup tomorrow against Hamilton County. And they have the North Clay Cardinals have a matchup against South Centrals. That's ball 4. Loading the bases. Ingram over at third. Warren at second. Boos at first. 2 runs have scored already here in this top of the 7th. Avery Gardner did a nice job. Went 3 2/3. Couple of strikeouts. As that ball hits the backstop, it comes right back to Carson White. Gavin Dawkins hitting for Cody Zemdars. Zemdars having a rough day. They didn't want to end up with a chance to go 0 for 6. As Dawkins swings and misses. And watches strike 2 go past. Dawkins is a freshman, one of numerous freshmen on this North Clay squad. This is a tough young team with 2 or 3 veterans around to keep everybody in line. Logan Fleener and Alex Boos, to name a couple. Breezy day, blowing the shirt of Jake Easton, and he throws ball 4. That will send a run home and makes it 11-1. With Logan Fleener coming to the plate, talk about your dangerous hitter. He's 1 for 3. Hits over 420 on the season. It was 429 before the game started, so he's down a little from that. He scored 3 runs so far today as he walked a couple of times. Scored in the first, second, and third innings. Way up high. Ninth hitter to come to bat here in the top of the 7th. Pops that one fouling out of play. It's 2-1. We got baseball all week long. Again, like I said, tomorrow we'll be in T-Town and in Louisville as the St. Anthony Bulldogs take on Teutopolis at 4:30. Ball knocked straight up the gut. That's a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Boos, and 2 runs score. As Warren comes in and Alex Boos comes in. And Aiden Jones will be the 10th hitter this inning. Earlier in the inning, he flew out to Crescent White. Crescent White has made a couple of outstanding plays. Four hits for the Cardinals this inning to go along with 1, 2, 3 walks. That's how they find themselves with men on first and second as that pitch hits Aiden Jones. That will load the bases. And Chris Fleener will come out, say, give him the ball. Jake, good effort. See who else can pitch today for the Mules. We'll see who it's going to be, and we'll be back right after this word.
Give me our lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh, yeah. Give me all your guns, too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
So Caleb King will head to the mound to try to pick up this third out of the top of the seventh inning. It was Avery Gardner's inning, but he gave up a couple of hits. Got the second out. Gave up another hit, and that's when Jake Easton came in, and 4 hitters have reached base for Easton, which brings in Caleb King. He'll face Jesse Widener with the bases juiced. That is not a pleasant thing to do, probably, for King. 5 runs have scored here in this 7th. And the last 3, with 2 outs. One, two, three, 4 hits. 1, 2, 3 walks, and a hit by pitch for Mules pitching here in the 7th inning, and he hit him. That brings in another run. And it brings up Carter Walden. That makes it 14-1. With the bases loaded. Carter Walden has the power to make it 18. Does not get a look at that one. Well, he got a close look at that one. Let's put it that way. It's way up in his eyes. 2 outs. 1-0 the count. Scoreboard operator has decided he don't want to play anymore. That one's popped up. Short center field. White jogs in, makes the play. But the North Clay Cardinals come up with 6 runs on 4 hits, 3 walks, 2 hit by pitches. We'll move to the bottom of the 7th. It is 14-1.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experienced that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Welcome back here to Lakeside Park, Veterans Field at Lakeside Park, the home of the Mules baseball squad. It is the bottom of the seventh inning. Keegan Sullins checks in to pitch for the North Clay Cardinals, replacing Ben Suzuki, who replaced Jack Compton. Suzuki gave up 6 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He had 1, 2, 3 strikeouts to follow Jack Compton, who also had 3 strikeouts. And the most important thing for both, probably the most important thing for both Suzuki and for Jack Compton, he didn't walk anybody. How often do you see that, folks, in a high school baseball game? A team getting through on 2 or 3 pitchers without walking anybody. North Clay has done that so far. North Clay with 14 runs on 15 hits, 1 error. They left 15 on base. So could have been worse for the Mules. Could have been better for North Clay. Fairfield, barring miraculous comeback, will fall to 3-11, while North Clay will improve to 12-4. We'll have North Clay again tomorrow, as Ronald Olson walks for the Mules. I'm speaking too soon. Olson down at first now, batting for Riley Marshall. That'll bring up Caleb King, now pitching. I guess there is a world where Fairfield could score 13 to tie or 14 to take the lead. You just don't see it very often, folks. Could happen. You got to start. Every little fire starts with a spark, doesn't it? Caleb King watches the first 3 pitches go past, and he's going to maybe walk as well. Now watches a curveball come in for strike 1. Compton started, went 2 innings. Suzuki went 4, gave up a run, 6 hits. Compton just gave up 1 hit. There's strike 2. A full count. As Olson leads off of first. That one's bounced to second. Fleener gathers, steps on second, throws across. And not in time. So fielder's choice. Will be the first out of the inning. That will bring up Talon Hicksonball. short stop this afternoon for the Mules. We'll be back here in Fairfield on Thursday as they have a conference matchup with Hamilton County. That game will be on 4:30 on Thursday. As the ball gets away, throw down to second, not in time. So Caleb King stands at second base. Man in scoring position. Tomorrow we'll be in T-Town and in North Clay. 2 shows. Take a look on Facebook if you can't get it on your television. As Facebook at the Catch TV live broadcasting. That ball knocked down the third baseline. That is a fair ball coming in from second. King will score without a throw on a long single for a Talon Hickson ball. I'll bring up Landon Harrelson. Yeah, South Central is at North Clay tomorrow at 4:30. St. Anthony at Teutopolis. Thursday, Hamilton County will be here at Fairfield on Wabash. And then on Friday, we'll have Flora at South Central and Breeze Mater Dei at Salem. So a couple games on Friday night. Stash your popcorn, fire it up, and we'll be ready to go. Big week. And he hit him. Harrelson struck by a pitch, takes his base, moves Hickson ball to second. Did I say it could happen? I said it could happen. Got to have base runners, and that's how you do it. Jake Easton will step to the plate. Lined out, back in the third. Got a base hit in the sixth. Up over his head. He ducks out of the way. It's now 14-2. North Clay on top. Solon's next is fouled down the third base line. Shadows really lengthening here in Fairfield. The breeze has been steady all day long. A bouncer foul again down the third base line. The next from Keegan Sullins. To third, they step on third base, throw across in time. And that will do it as Fairfield picks up 2 runs on 8 hits. They had 2 errors. They left 5 on base. They fall to 3-11 on the season as Jake Easton knocks it into a 5-3 double play to end the action. For the North Clay Cardinals, winning pitcher would be Ben Suzuki. He went 4 innings, gave up one run, as Keegan Solons also gives up a run. The Mules finished with 2 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors, 5 left on base for Mules, and Hayden Hodges, the losing pitcher, as he went 1 1/3 in the first inning. Again, for North Clay, they improved to 12-4 on the season, 14 runs on 15 hits, 1 error, 15 left on base. The Mules finish or moved to 3-11, and they scored 2 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors, 5 runners left on base. That's just about going to do it for us from Wabash here. We appreciate you folks tuning in. Again, 2 games tomorrow, both in Teutopolis as well as in North Clay. We look forward to seeing you there. And for all of us at Wabash Catch TV, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you tonight's final score. It was North Clay over Fairfield, 14-2. So long from Veterans Field.